Welcome to SDH's coverage of the NWSL Championship, the last game of the year. Certainly had its moments, good, bad, indelible, otherwise, and we have a champion that survived craziness at the end. Here's your highlights, courtesy of our friends at CBS Sports and the NWSL.
The 2023 NWSL Championship game is underway in San Diego, and history will be made today with a brand new champion to be crowned. It appears a substitution is about to be made. And this is such a sad, sad way for Megan Rapinoe's professional career to come to an end. Towards her step. Williams! Well, that goes down as
It's going to be the difference maker in this game for Gotham because she's dropping in between the lines. She can create the overloads, as we mentioned, and it's just the awareness to get that ball out wide. And that's where the Reign have to be spot on inside the box because of the movement. A little bit late from where to...
And here they come, Gotham. Oh, lovely play by Midge Purce. She has time to pick up Williams!
On that far side, we talk about the pressing, we talk about the ability to break down, and then they're able to build on that far side. You see the late challenge, and so good from Midge Purce to evade the initial challenge, beat another player, and then it's a late run from Lynn Williams. They overload the 18-yard box. No one steps tight. Where to lose is her mark, and then right there, just at the last second, puts on the Jets and just keeps it on frame to put Gotham up a 1-0. What an excellent finish, especially after missing the opportunity just 2 minutes before. Keeps that one easy.
A second in a championship final. Oh, now here's an option through the centre. The flag stayed down. Lavelle! And she's put it away! And still the flag is down! And Rose Lavelle has it!
Talk about Roosevelt being the X factor. There's the high line of Gotham FC. It's just one pass, and then the little run deep from Roosevelt completely takes out the back line for Gotham FC. And then, well, composed finish, just calm. Last minute opens her hip, then closes it. Says, thank you very much. I tied this game 1-1.
It's in that Reign defence. And Fish looks there, and it's off the post. Oh, and it's off the bar from Sheehan. What an extraordinary passage of play. And Reign possession, but what a moment, and how close did Gotham just come?
Well, they come as close as ricocheting off of the post and the crossbar in quick succession, but you can't turn off at any moment in this game. It just comes off of a throw-in. Excellent flick to keep this alive from Lynn Williams initially. So difficult.
Looks to do it once again with this delivery. Esther is there! Oh, and what a finish by the World Cup winner!
Well, so much about set pieces, it's the delivery. And look at that ball from Midge Purce. Just puts it on a dime. Esther just slips in between the two defenders and just gets up. And that is a textbook finish right into the corner at such an important time of this game. Says, thank you very much. Here we go. She gets high above the rest, finds the back of the net, and puts Gotham up 2-1.
She's so highly valued by her Reign teammates, and that's why Rose Lavelle is so highly valued too. Oh, that's stunning from Rose Lavelle. Absolutely stunning. Can they finish it? Let's go, but what a save though by Mandy Hort, coming up big at the vital moment.
Far side. But there's the high line, and it is so risky from Gotham FC. We're seeing Roosevelt once again wiggling her way through pressure, loads of space for Latsko, but then it's just that last little second where she slows down. It allows for Hot to be able to get set, keeps herself big, and what a big paw that is with her left hand to get low, keep it out of the back of the net to Lynn Williams.
Now here's Sheehan with a strike from distance.
Well, she's certainly gaining in confidence, finding some really good positions to influence this game in the attack.
McLennan going towards Latsko. She couldn't connect.
That is the ball that they will be looking for the rest of this game. The wide run from Latsko, beautiful ball in from McLaren. Just picks her out perfectly and almost gets caught in between two minds. Excited to get on the end of it, and then game long.
Bennett over the top. Oh, and it's there. Oh, what an opportunity for Rose Lavelle. with virtually the last kick of the game. And that is a handball by the goalkeeper outside the penalty area, with Elise Bennett bearing down on goal and denying to see what Koroleva has decided. It is indeed a free kick on the edge of the box, and it is indeed a red card for Mandy Hawk, who came out of her goal. Well, Neely Martin has been here before in this situation for Gotham. In this stadium, and it's off the wall. Martin's wall did the job. How many more seconds remain before Gotham are crowned champions? But Rain, if they could just get a shot on goal. Oh, they've done it! Gotham have done it! Gotham FC, the 2023 champions! 2022, they finished bottom of the table with 13 points. And this will be their first NWSL trophy in their history.
So Gotham survives. They end up going from worst to first in the NWSL. Here's some of your post-match highlights, and here's the question and answer, a bit of the question and answer session with MVP Midge Purce and Allie Krieger.
I think in that moment, I was just really humbled. You know, we have so many talented people on our team, and to be able to score in different ways and to be able to count on so many different individuals to do something special, it's crazy to go into games like that. And it was just honestly like a moment of gratitude that I felt, and I didn't want to run over there.
Yeah, but you just beat like 3 players and assisted my goal. It was sick.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah.
Congratulations, y'all, on the win. Wanted to ask about Megan, the early injury, and I wanted to see Allie, if you mind sharing what she said to her, and since y'all both know her very well, how that kind of maybe changed the rest of the game, or if you had to not allow that to change the mentality for the rest of the match.
Yeah, it was devastating. I'm so gutted for her, not only as a friend, but former teammate, and I know what this game meant to her, and it's devastating to see one of the best players in the world have to step out because of injury in the first 5 minutes of the game. But football is such a risk, right? You never know what's going to be your last, and to have it, such a build-up to this moment, and to have her out of everyone, not that you wish that upon anyone, but out of any players, I was devastated, because it does change the game. You want the best players out on the field. You want to play against the best players. And I was really upset for her, and I just told her, because I thought it was her ankle. I wasn't sure. And I'm sure they didn't know either at that time. But I said, just wrap it up. I'll see you back out here in a couple minutes. And then when I saw the sub come on, obviously, it was a different story. But no, immediately you have to switch back on to your team in my job, and that's to do everything I can in order to help this team win. And so you have to kind of shut that out. But I will definitely be by her side through this recovery, because I know how difficult it's going to be. But yes, I was very gutted and devastated in the moment, and none of us would want to see that happen to her.
Steph?
Oh, hi, sorry. On Media Day, you kind of resisted the worst first narrative. You kind of pushed back a little on things, actually, about, maybe redemption wasn't a word, but for this season, with all the work you guys have put in, and, you frequently talked about how hard but rewarding it is playing Juan Carlos' style, is a word like vindication or satisfaction? Are you able to sum it up?
Yeah, we promised each other we would put everything into this season, everything individually that we had, in order to be successful as a group. And since February 1st, just going to training and seeing the talent that we had, and the commitment, and the willingness, and the drive that these players have, I knew we would be in this position. I think what hit me and struck me was middle of the season in Seattle, which I mentioned before, when we beat them 4-1, we went in the first place. I said, now I know we can actually do this, and we can stay at the top of the table, and we can really get into playoffs. And this can be a thing, because I knew and trusted the team and trusted the players to do the right thing day in and day out in order to be here. And I knew that everyone was willing to buy in to the plan, to the process, and also to themselves. And our job is a 24/7 job. It's not just a 2.5 hour daily job. It's every single minute of every day. How you recover, what you eat, how you sleep, and then how you perform. And everything goes into that. And so we have such a great group of humans, and then players who have that willingness and want to be successful and be here and be champions. We're a group of winners, and you don't find that every day. And so I think that's something that has been really beneficial for us over the season.
I think the word I would use is earned. When I look around the room, my teammates, every single person had a journey that was like this. Everyone went through something that made them have self-doubt, that knocked them down, knocked them off, and it was honestly beautiful to see the way that our locker room picked everyone back up, and people just grabbed each other by the bootstraps and said, well, we got to do it. We have a job to do. There was a meeting we had with Juan after one of the games, and he was like, we don't want to do this for you guys. We know it's not going to be comfortable. We know it's going to make things really hard for you. And all of us looked around the room and said, we want to be champions. It doesn't matter how hard it's going to be. Like, this is why we're here. And so everything that the team has right now, we really earned it. And it's an incredible thing to feel and see all the work that everyone put in come to fruition.
Then after they left the dais, it was time for the successful head coach of Gotham FC to take the stage and answer questions about what it was like to take this team and turn it around to where they were the one that broke the tape first at the end of the year. So here is a part of the conversation that was had post-match with the media and Juan Carlos Amoros.
Opening remarks, I think we could be here for the whole press conference. No, I think that we can go straight to the questions.
Let's do it. Any questions in the room?
Coach, did you think at all that not only would this team implement your style so quickly, but also be able to ride it all the way to your championship in your first year here?
Yes, because that's why I work for. That's why I came here. That's why, I don't see my kid that often, my wife, and I get the staff to do the same, and I want to get the players to believe on it. So yes, I think I always remarked that interview that Lynn did in the halftime against Oil Reign, where a lot of people were surprised because we were winning, and she said it clearly, like this group of players, this group of staff, the club, we were here to win, and that's why I do my job. So yes, of course. But I think that every coach should think the same. Like we go on the pitch in this league. In other leagues, it's not the same. And in Europe and stuff is different. But in this league, the 12 coaches, when you ask them at the first day of the season, our target is to win because it's the best league in the world and it's so even that everyone can make it. But you have to be special, and this group of players, I think they are special.
So,
Midge just talked about how you guys had a meeting after a game this season, and you were talking about how it might be hard, and Midge said they all looked at each other and said, we want to be champions, we don't care how hard it's going to be. Do you remember that meeting, and if so, did it change anything, or did it confirm your belief in the team?
But did she say which game? Because we've had a few. Was it the North Carolina, or?
No, I don't think you specified. She
No?
just said it was a post-game meeting.
I think maybe that was because Mitch was on that meeting when we played in North Carolina. We had to obviously create a plan, or we had a plan to come to, these 2 weeks. We've been away from 2 weeks. We had a special plan where we wanted the internationals to come back in the best shape possible. So we traveled to Portland on that Tuesday, and then they've been believing in us. Whatever we asked them to do, they've done it, and they believed that was the way to win. So when we asked them, listen, we're gonna have to be away from home for 2 weeks, and they said, Juan, if that's what you think is gonna make us win, we go and do it. So I'm so happy that it worked out. To be honest, from the first day, our plan was to be special, to have our own style. I'm from the first day, and especially I think you all guys all know now Ali Krieger, right? She's put that mentality on every single one of their teammates, and it's not only her, you know, it's every single one of them has believed in this group from the start. Kelly O'Hara, Ali Long, Michelle Betos, those are the 4 leaders, but then everyone else has really pushed and played their role for this team to be champion, no?
So now with the regular season completed, that means that there's news, and there's news all over the place. You have celebrations that are being set. You have the expansion draft that is getting ready to be performed, and who's going to be going where. You've had folks that have been protected and claimed, and allocation money has been shifted from one place to the other, and you're trying to figure out, okay, who's going where and who is staying. And so that is going to be the next element of all of this is what is the expansion draft looking like, and what is it going to be when Bay comes online and they get to start selecting players and working toward their first season in the NWSL. We'll be covering all of that as we go, and we will get ready for the 2024 season because it's going to be here before we all know it. Thanks to everybody who has listened to our coverage all season long when it comes to the NWSL. We'll be back at it again before you know it. Once again, Gotham, your champs in 2023 in the NWSL. Play it safe, everybody. Enjoy your time in the NWSL. The champs, Gotham FC, for 2023.